Hello and welcome guys, it's Axie, and today we're gonna discuss arguably the most annoying team in Axie Infinity. Now there's a couple of things that changed. My face is on the screen. A lot of you enjoyed the reactions that I give. So I decided to stick my face on the screen so you can enjoy the reactions lifetime a little bit better. Now, when it comes to this team, he is running a double yam, a double leaf bug plant, which is stacking poisons like crazy. The gameplay is coming from Robson, which is a friend of the stream. If you would like to be featured on the next video, all you have to do is join the Discord channel. There's going to be instructions in the description below, or you can wait at the end of the video. So the team has a serious leaf bug pumpkin yam. In the mid lane, we have a zigzag yam, Bidens, and leaf bug as well. And at the back lane, what we have is a shrimpinator with Ronin. Now, the opponent that we are facing has a very good team. A serious Cactus, Aquastock, and Hotbot at the front lane. Then in the mid lane, a very good mech, high speed, 49 speed with Acro, Nutcrack, Heroic, and Nutthrow. And the bird at the back has Egg Bomb, Blackmail, Peace Treaty, and All Out Shoulder. So it's an insanely good team, Plant, Beast, and Bird. And let's see how this fight goes for our hero of this episode. The first round gets skipped through, and then his opponent goes for double Peace Treaty and Blackmail, reducing the attack by 40%. But that really doesn't matter because he did not play anything from it. And he doesn't really have that much damage. Now, in round 3, he has the full combo for the Shrimpinator, so he can one-shot the bird. That's why he decided to use all the bird cards, because he knew that he would be dead next round. And now, what we can finally start doing is stacking those poisons. We got the yam, we got the leaf bug. We'll see how that one goes. You get the energy back. Double leaf bug is really good in those scenarios. He also goes for another set of Siriuses so that you can heal up from the plant. His opponent decides to go for Hotbot double Cactus, and he's not going to be able to heal up. So we'll see how he navigates this. No, he is going to be able to heal up because he's attacking last, so the Cactus didn't deal any extra damage. Leaf Bug for the extra energy, and then double Sirius. Now his opponent is already on 0 energy, so he might not be able to finish this one off. He goes for double beast cards, but you can see the backdoor Shrimpinator is doing its job. Goes for 158 and 158 again, and his mech doesn't enter last stand. Now this is a huge win. If he doesn't enter last stand, it's a giant win. So you can see how ignoring the front lane can be helpful when playing a team like this. It's similar to a poison team, not quite as oppressive when it comes to the poison stacks. But it is still doing the job. You can see his opponent already has 4 stacks, and he's gonna give up the first game. In the second game, Robson is facing a double Aqua, double Anemone build with the hair at the back lane. Very popular in the last season, and it's still making moves in this one. I forgot to mention that these games are being played at 1800 MMR, so it's not like this is a low MMR build. It's working up to like 2000 MMR. We'll see how he can progress. Obviously, this build gets shit on by Bidens, but you're not gonna see that much of it until 2000 MMR. Now his opponent in round 3 goes for double Anemone, double Nemo to heal up a little bit from the damage that he took. You can see that collecting cards in this build seems to be the move, as he is waiting for the Shrimpinator so he can burst that Hair Bird, because Hair is the only card in his opponent team that deals extra damage into plants. He usually sacrifices the front lane Bird to get the maximum card draw on the Aqua. That seems to be the move. His opponent attacks into him, stacking that sweet poison. The only issue is right here is that he does have the Blackmail. He's not going to be able to use it, so it's not going to matter that much. Piranha and Oranda is going to be able to finish him off. And now we are in a 2v2 scenario versus a double Aqua with Anemone and healing possibilities, where we are not in a good position. Our plant only has 14 health. We'll see if he can maneuver out of that one. We do have 7 energy though. That's a good point. Do we have enough to heal up? We really don't. We really don't have enough to heal up. We don't have much of anything. but let's see if we can still win. I mean, the energy advantage can do wonders right here. We are going last though, so might not be the easiest of games, but I'm hoping for a crit. If this is a win that he sent me, there's gonna be a crit right here. And we'll see though, we'll see. His opponent is sitting on a lot of anemones. 138, and is this a crit? It's not. So is this gonna be a loss? Is double aqua anemone going to be the end of it? He goes for a shrimp. Now this is interesting. This is really interesting. No, it's not. No, it's not. Disappointing, not interesting. But that's game 2. You can see double anemone aqua is still doing very well. Even in like 2000 MMR. It kind of depends on the ID of your bird. If you are facing a lot of double aqua anemones, if your bird is going first, you are gonna win a lot of those matchups. So just remember that if you are buying a double aqua anemone team. And let's jump into game 3, see if we can make this a little bit more interesting. Alright, I think this is the game. Game number 3. I think this is the funny little game that we have. We are facing a double plant with a shrimpinator in the mid lane as well. Well, a shrimp, not a shrimpinator. Round number 2, we get double Ronin and Oranda. Obviously, Ronin is not the most useful card on Aquas anymore, as Risky Beast does deal a little bit more damage than Ronin on an Aqua based on the morale factor. But probably for budget reasons, there is a Ronin on this Aqua. Now his opponent goes for double Bone Sail, double Carrot, but what he didn't think through is that we can skip this round, and what he does is wastes 2 energy on the Carrot. Well, it doesn't waste it because it still deals a little bit of damage, but he doesn't get the energy back, and he also doesn't get the card draw from the Bone Sail. Our plant makes it out alive on just 1 health, and we go for a Pumpkin and a Leaf Bug, which is a decent play, as he's not going to be able to kill our plant, and we're also going to be able to get 1 energy and 1 card draw, which is always really good. Now the Pumpkin always helps when it comes to saving a plant. That's why sometimes it's more useful than a Bidens, and Bidens on the mid lane can be a little bit better. He finally gets the full combo from his Shrimp Aqua in the mid lane to be able to finish off our Aqua at the back. No, he's not. No, he is not. The Scarab doesn't deal enough damage. If he had something that is from an Aqua, he would be able to finish it. That's why I don't really like too many Beast and Bug parts on an Aqua, because if you are going for a backdoor on a bird, you're gonna need a lot more cards than if you had just simply Aqua cards. And you can see right here, he's left on 180 health. Because of the Beast parts, he has lower speed, only 48, so he's going second as well. And then we can finish him off with the double zigzag. Now he should have queued up the Leaf Bugs before, so he would get double energy before he kills him. So that was probably a mistake. He goes for... Ooh, that's a mistake, I think, as well. Going for double Serious, a little bit risky. The thing is, he's sitting on so much energy that it truly doesn't matter. And now you can see the beauty of this team when you are facing something that doesn't have Bidens or any type of good heals. 1 round and he's already sitting on 9 stacks. We're gonna go for double Yam as well, and we're never gonna run out of energy because we have a Leaf Bug. So he's already sitting on 11 poison stacks. Every single card that we play or that he plays, he's gonna be getting hit for 22 damage. Now he goes for damage again, but you can see 22, now 24, now 26. There's already 14 poison stacks, and we can heal back up using the Serious. Actually, we cannot because he disables it with his Hotbot, but even using the Bidens deals 28 damage. Get 1 energy back, put it up to 15 poison stacks, and now we are dealing 30 damage per turn. Opponent goes for Serious and Hotbot, but what he doesn't know is that we have double Yam this time. Double Yam this time. Now we're gonna put that stack number all the way to 21, meaning every card he's dealing 42 damage to himself. Blood Moon Curse kicks in as well. And because the cards disappear, it's a little bit of a bug that's disappointing, but this is going to be the end of the game. 21 stacks. It doesn't kill us, but we do manage to kill him. Do we? I think we do. Or is this a draw? Oh, this might be a draw. This is disappointing. A little bit disappointing, but still very interesting. I mean, have you ever seen 21 poison stacks on your opponent? Must be a horror to play versus. If he didn't have that Hotbot and we could heal with the zigzag, that would be really interesting. Before we watch the last 2 or 3 games, let's see how much this team costs if you want to build it for yourself. Now, currently, it is a really good time in the marketplace for you to be buying Axies if you are interested in the game, because the prices have dropped a little bit in the last couple of days. Now, a pumpkin, a yam, a leaf bug at the front lane to give over Sirius, and you're looking for 59 health, and it's probably not going to be that expensive. You can get it for $230. So that's the front lane sorted. In the mid lane, what you want is a Biden's zigzag Sirius, not Sirius, Biden's zigzag yam, and what else did we have on the horn? Leaf bug, of course, leaf bug, double leaf bug, 59 health as well. And we are looking at $278, maybe $300 if you can get this one. So currently $550 for this build. And right at the back, what we have is a shrimp, Oranda, Piranha, I think, for the highest damage possible. And then right at the back we have a Ronin. Now, Ronin, not the most optimal card, but you can get it for $350 if you are looking for something a little bit high damage, if you have the budget to do so. Risky Beast, you can see right here for $1,000 is gonna deal that extra damage. You can go for Sandal, you can go for Scarab. Scarab is really nice, disabling the heal possibility, but you can see how high the prices are if you are looking for something like this. You might want to add the Lamb in there for the mouthpiece if you can get something like this. Lamb Ronin is going to be the easiest one to get. I don't see anything. Maybe this one with a Sandal. I'm not sure how much kill threat that has. Maybe the Piranha is just so much better, but that's the price that you have to pay for this team. Around, let's say, $800 to $900 if you are looking for the full speed one like this one. So that's the cost of the team, and let's jump back into the games. In the fourth game, what we are facing is a weird poison deck. Now, this feels like the Spider-Man meme where they find each other. But double anemone at the back with a poison, I've never seen this. I mean, it can be useful if you are facing a lot of poison decks, because you do get to heal up. First round we go for Sirius and a leaf bug, and in round 2 what we go for is a double leaf bug with a yam. Now, we are going to be sitting on a lot of energy. Next round we're going to have 7 energy. His opponent has 1 poison stacks, and we are flying when it comes to the energy. Now, he's going to go for the back door, stacking some poison stacks on our Aqua. He's not going to be able to kill it, nowhere near it enough. He gets it to about half health. Then he's going to use the chomp on our mid lane. Plant doesn't really matter that much. We have 2-0 costs which are able to clear that stun, and then we can clear the poisons using the Bidens as well. Now let's see how he's going to play it. Yeah, exactly how I imagined that he would play it, using the leaf bug and the Bidens. Now, this is not going to be enough to kill this Aqua. That's because he does have some reptile parts which increase his health. The leaf bug is gonna miss, but we don't really need that extra energy. The Bidens is gonna clear the poison stack, and then double Sirius to heal back up, double zigzag to heal back up, but also deal a little bit of damage into our opponent. Now, we currently have more poison stacks than our opponent. That was a lucky draw, getting a Ronin into combo at the back lane. You can see that Ronin only deals 108 damage into Aquas. It really is disappointing, as it used to deal like 130 something or 140 something in last season. We go for double Yam. Our opponent also goes for Yam, but what he's gonna do is simply kill himself, as we're gonna be able to stack 7 stacks on him and also clear our stack. I think he should have played the Bidens second, because you can see if you attack him, then you get poison stack back. But if you attack him first and then use the Biden second, that way you will be better off. It goes for the single leaf bug. That's only there to trigger the poison stacks. Obviously, you're not going to combo with anything. You're not going to get energy, but that's still fine. Now, he doesn't need to target that plant anymore. He doesn't have any heal, so it's just going to simply die. His opponent does decide to go for the mid lane plant, which is a decent choice. Due to the cards that he played, he will be killing his plant at the front lane, and he also might be losing this Aqua in this round. Yes, his opponent did queue up the wing shot. We still get nice value from it, as we go for the double Aranda with the Piranha, which is gonna deal about 300 something damage. I don't think going for these poison stacks was necessary. I think it's a little bit of a waste. Actually, it doesn't matter because we have Bidens anyway, so they wouldn't be that much useful. We get energy back, but what we are lacking is cards. So maybe instead of Bidens, another pumpkin or bone sale would actually be better for this team. We can see that he is getting wrecked by the poison stacks in the late game, even though we don't have that much damage. I mean, total damage from our cards is like 80. Due to the poison stacks, it's going to be great for the 1v1 scenarios. Now, maybe a backdoor bird with egg would actually do fine here as well, because you can sacrifice it and then you can play 1v1 with this plant. And you can see that we can take a win versus a very meta team, which is a poison team. And for the fifth and final game of this episode, what we have is the true poison team. Last time it was a little bit weird with the double anemone, but this time we have the true poison team, which has garish worms, which has dusks, 492 health, and let's see if we can take a win with this cheap team when it comes to beating true poison. Now the aqua is gonna deal a little bit more damage with the Ronin. Our front lane did queue up a lot of cards. I mean, our mid lane did queue up a lot of cards. The only issue is that if we want to deal a little bit more extra damage, we have to use our zigzag, which is not optimal. So I'm not sure if there is a better card for it. We do crit, but it's not as much as it used to be in season 18. We go for the backdoor. It's not going to be anywhere near enough to kill him. So that's why you can see why having the Ronin is useful. Because with Ronin, we would be actually much closer to killing him. But you don't want to risk it and lose your backlane aqua just in case he does have the toothless raid. A toothless bite, which he did this time, and if we didn't play that shield, we would have lost our aqua. Now he already played it twice, so he's not gonna have it for the next 2 rounds, and we don't really have to play cards from our aqua. But what we do have is 5 poison stacks, so it's gonna be dead anyway, unless we get some cards. I'm not sure this is the best of plays. Actually, it's gonna be enough to kill the backlane, so it's good. I see the point of it. Not much that you could have done with the cards that you had. You did have a lot of energy, so going down to 0 is nice to protect yourself versus the Sirius. And his opponent did go for double Sirius, so having the plants slow as well is very useful. Just in case your opponent goes for double Sirius, you are going last, which means that the energy that you generate from the Sirius and from the leaf bug, you're gonna keep to yourself, because he's not gonna be able to steal it as he's going first. So that's very, very useful, and you can see the poison stacks coming into play right now. He does have 5 poison stacks, and you can kill him off with a pumpkin and then start stacking the mid lane dusk. Now the mid lane dusk does have some energy saved up. I think he should have used the poison stacks on this plant right here, because he doesn't have any heals, unless he wants to go for the backlane, but that doesn't really make sense, because what he does have is Bidens right there. So stacking poison on the Bidens aqua seems like a little bit of a waste, especially that he played the double yam, and now you're up to 11 poison stacks, which is killing you slowly. 12 now, so you're getting hit for 22. And now he decides to go for the front one, using the double Garish, which is definitely going to be enough to kill him. But what he does do is a lot of damage to himself. We did heal up just enough to be ahead of our opponent, and when the Blood Moon Curse kicks in, we draw a Bidens, which is going to clear the poison stacks, and then we can heal up again, and using the double Bidens triggers the poison as well, dealing 24 damage to our opponent, and we managed to take this win. So you can see how interesting this team is. Now it's not going to be anywhere near as effective for your scholars, because it's going to take a lot of time for them to clear their adventure mode, so just don't build it for your scholars. But if you want to have some fun playing yourself in the arena and you're bored of your current team, $800 for a team like this, and it can go a long way, even up to the 2,000, maybe even more than that if you get a better backlane for this team. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily Axie Infinity content, and I'll see you in the next one.